Hey everyone, this is Penn. I've now transferred over to Whitemane on from Rattlegore to Whitemane. I'm now in the guild called Oath, and I want to show you this video here of a Druid strategy for tanking the adds on Garr. So what you're going to see is that when we start this fight, instead of using some different strats, we're in a PUD group. We just recently transferred. We were down about, I'd say, 7 people, give or take. So what I do here is I have a macro to instantly activate a limited invulnerability pot, and then I'm able to AOE taunt. Now, unfortunately, sometimes when you AOE taunt, you get a couple adds that peel loose. So because of that, I had to do a little bit of roundup. But the idea is that by using the limited invulnerability potion, you're not going to take any damage from Garr in the adds. It gives you some time to reestablish threat. And what we did for this strat was we had a new off tank that was kind of in Valor gear, just sort of learning to tank Molten Core. He kind of took care of one ad, and then we had the raid focus the boss directly. Now this strategy probably is not going to get utilized if you are brand new to Molten Core tanking, just because simply it's a lot of damage for anyone to be taking, but I really trust our healers. Big shout out to Elris and Scrum, who have been with the guild for a long time, but they're great. Um, and of course, all of our other healers as well that were able to keep me up during this fight. So what happens at this point is I end up tanking anywhere between 4 to 5 adds at a time. We keep 3 of them banished because we're limited on warlocks, and we have the rest of the guild with about 10 puds mixed in there. Go ahead and focus fire on the boss. So as you can see, I'm definitely able to keep up with the damage, but I do get hit pretty hard. I get a few dodges in there from time to time, and I just made sure that I keep my demoralizing roar up to reduce their damage on me. Otherwise, as far as buffs are concerned, druids get a lot of benefit out of being crit by priests because we get that 25% armor buff. So when priests are healing me, I get more armor, so I take a lot less damage. We're also just letting the healers know they have to keep the tank dispelled. If you're going to AoE taunt these things, or AoE tank these things rather, you need to make sure that there's constant dispels up on the tank because of all the fire damage you take from the immolates. But I'm rocking approximately about 150 fire resist, just to kind of help me out. If you notice right here, I popped a potion and a healthstone together. Druids can do this, as you saw just now. Basically, you just activate it, and it'll remove you from bear form, use a healthstone, use a health potion, and then I also use a dodge juju. Now, as we got down to the fight here, you can see the healer mana is getting strained. We're definitely not doing this with a full group, and fortunately, we have the gear to play this way. So I got lay on hands. Now I'm rocking an additional 30% armor. So while the healers are out of mana, they still are able to keep me up as we're just going through these ads slowly, and the locks are doing their job to keep the ads under control. So at this point, we're kind of just in the burn phase with Garr. As the ads are getting pulled away, we're starting to sort of order the warlocks to kind of chill on the banishes. And yeah, with it being a PUD group and with the damage being a lot lower than we did run on the older server, it took a little longer to get them down, but we still did a fantastic job. Oath is currently recruiting over on Whitemane. So if you are, thinking maybe if you're on Alliance and you'd like to come to a great server, this server definitely has some of the best stats for Alliance when it comes to the PvP horde ratio. As far as a PvP server is concerned, it's huge. There's always people doing things every hour. That's why we decided to come here. We love it. So definitely, if you see me on, I usually will do recruiting from time to time. We're currently in the process of trying to get some rogues, some priests, a couple healing druids here and there, and of course, we can always use some extra fury warriors. So I just kind of wanted to show you this as far as just druid tanking. It's definitely a thing in WoW Classic. I think at this point most people should know that, but at least let you see that if you use proper macros, proper strats, you can actually be pretty great with druid tanking, and that is the Garr strat.